Hey everyone, welcome to Programming with Mike. I'm a software engineer and I'm currently taking my master's degree in electrical engineering. Today, we are diving into C programming. This is the first video on the series, the C programming language for beginners, where I will take you from having zero programming experience to mastering the C programming language. If you're new to C, don't worry, I'll walk you through setting up the compiler, installing GCC, and writing our first program, Hello World. Let's get started. So, what is C? C is one of the oldest and most powerful programming languages in the world. It's the mother of all programming languages. But before we can start coding, we need a programming environment. Personally, I use VS Code. I recommend you guys to use VS Code because it's the easiest if you're getting started. Next, I recommend you guys installing WSL, which is the Windows subsystem for Linux. It basically gives you a terminal of Linux inside Windows, which is optimal for programming. Please install it before continuing. Then we will need the C compiler. So, what is the C compiler? The C compiler we will be using is GCC, which stands for GNU Compiler Collection, which is one of the most popular compilers for C. So, what is a compiler? A compiler basically translates our C code into machine code, which is zeros and ones, which can be directly executed by the CPU. Let's install it. Open your terminal, which you can do by opening it in VS Code and then writing WSL to open WSL. We'll start by giving this command: sudo apt update. Type in your password, which I got wrong. And install the GCC by typing sudo apt install GCC. I already have it installed, but you guys need to install it. Okay, let's start by creating our first C program. On VS Code, we will start by creating a new file ending in .c. I will call it main.c, but you guys can call it whatever you want. You can call it hello.c. The important thing is that it ends in .c. So let's use this one, hello.c, and delete this one. In hello.c, we will start by including the stdio.h library, which gives us access to the printf function, which prints something or a string to the terminal. So next, we will start by defining our main function. All C programs must have a main function, which is the entry point of our program. It basically tells the computer where to start executing. So we just need basically one instruction, which is printf, which will print whatever we type in here to the terminal. We can start by printing hello world. All C instructions in the end must be ended with a semicolon. Also, the main function must always return some integer, either 0 or 1. Normally 0 means that the function was successful, so we will be returning 0. Now let's compile and run our program. Then on your terminal, we're going to compile our C program into machine code and an executable code that the computer will understand. So to use the GCC compiler, we will need to write GCC followed by our C program, which is hello.c, and then we'll write -o and the name of the executable. We can call it hello2. By running this and hitting enter, we already created our executable. To run it, just type .-hello, the name of the executable, and we will see that hello world gets printed to the terminal. There you have it. This is our first running program. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next videos where I'll teach you everything you need to know about the C programming